this evening to MC the Davison Homecoming Parade. I'm joined by one of my colleagues. If you'll introduce yourself.
Yes, good evening. I'm Judge Jennifer Manley, and we're excited that the Homecoming Parade is just now beginning.
It's being led off by our Davison Township Police Department. They do a great job.
Yes, they do. Hello, Davison Township Police. And behind Davison Township, we have Richfield Township Police.
They work very well together, cooperatively, keeping our community safe.
Oh. Leading the parade, we have the American Legion Post 267 and the VFW Post 4087.
Dave Martin, our county commissioner, is there with the American flag. Following the veterans groups, we have our Grand Marshals. I believe there might be in the bus here Mr. Ron Adam, staff Grand Marshal pick, and Mr. Dave Slazak is the community member selected as this year's Grand Marshal. Mr. Adam is a retired principal from the Davison schools, and Dr. Slazak is a local dentist. Grand Marshals are selected by the students.
We also have our buses. The Transportation Department is responsible for safely transporting nearly 4,000 students back and forth to school each day. A fleet of 47 buses covers a 57-square-mile radius. Bus drivers perform a pre-trip check every time a bus heads out. They check tires, lights, exhausts. A group of drivers also coordinate the bus safety committee. Drivers travel to each elementary school and Hahn Intermediate each year to remind students of the proper procedures of crossing in front of the bus and also practice an emergency exit from the bus. This year's parade includes our traveling library bus, affectionately known as Iron Man. This bus visits neighborhoods during the summer to hand out free books to kids.
And actually, we were a little bit out of order there. We do have our Grand Marshals now. How are you, Doctor?
Hello.
I'm going to have to get a ride in that Corvette one of these days.
Two very nice Corvettes.
Now, as some members of the community know, we've had a couple of incidents in the mornings with crossing guards in town. So as your public service announcement, please be mindful of our students, our buses, and our crossing guards as we all try to get on with our busy days, but we want to do so in a safe manner.
Very good reminder.
All right, coming up next in the parade, we have our kindergartners, our youngest learners from Thompson Hill and Seiple. Currently, there are more than 420 kindergartners enrolled throughout the district. They are the future of this district, and I think, based on what I know, the future is bright. The youngest Cardinals are the class of 2031, which certainly makes me feel a little old.
Yes, we do love the kindergartners. They are excited.
My daughter was at Thompson Teddy, my oldest daughter, right down the street here, and then my other kids went to Hill. So I know we have some Hill kindergartners out here somewhere.
There are a lot of kindergartners and their families coming out in the rain today.
It's really nice to see kids excited about learning and participating in school spirit, particularly at such a young age. I see Mrs. Bell out there. She's going to get a mention on DTV and Autumn, or her daughter. I don't know. We must have all 420 kindergartners out here in the parade today, it feels like.
And they keep coming. This is a wonderful showing of our kindergartners.
You know, as some of you on the TV can see, it's a little bit wet out here, but that didn't stop these kindergartners from coming out. My fourth grader at Hill is a reading buddy who's a kindergartner. And they're very excited about learning and reading and... My goodness. Yeah, I think we have about another whole block of kindergartners to go here. They're all waving for the camera, though. They look real good out there.
And we have one kindergartner getting a ride on her father's shoulders. She's very smart.
I'd take advantage of that if I could, too. Performance art. Something tells me he's an older brother.
He may be.
We need to get this gentleman right here a Michigan State shirt. I think we're coming to the end of all 420 kindergartners.
It's certainly wonderful to see them all and their families. A lot of them are waving to the camera. And big smiles.
Let's see here. Okay, Board of Education. Lots of big brothers and sisters in the crowd of kindergartners, too.
Okay, behind the kindergartners, we have our Board of Education. We have 7 members of the Davison Board of Education, including President Kathy Sudia, Vice President Mark McGlashan, Secretary Karen Conover, Treasurer Todd Ferguson, and Trustees John Hare, Diane Rines, and Doug Theodoroff. They are accompanied by Superintendent Eric Liskey. Always wonderful to see our wonderful Board of Education and our Superintendent, Mr. Eric Liskey.
Following up the Board of Education, we have our senior court entries, Olivia Bass and Cole Rutledge. Olivia's family includes parents Danita and Barry. Olivia is a member of the DECA and the National Honor Society and is planning to study at Michigan State University to become a dietitian. Great plan. Cole's parents are Eleanor and Bart Rutledge. Cole is a drum major for the marching band, as a member of the varsity choir and French club. He plans to attend college and major in musical theater and hopes to someday end up on Broadway.
Wonderful. We also have Bailey Bogard and Max Slezak. Bailey's parents are Derek Bogard and Tiffany Close. She is a member of the varsity soccer team, plays travel softball, and works as a co-op student. Bailey plans to study accounting or law and attends college in Florida. Max is the son of Dave and Christine Slezak. He is a member of the football and baseball teams and the National Honor Society. Max plans to attend the University of Michigan and become a dentist.
We also had Chloe Craig and Jordan Button. Chloe's the daughter of Tony and Kelly Craig, and she attends Davison Early College, plans to get a master's in occupational therapy from SVSU. Jordan Button is the son of Brad and Eileen. He's a member of the DECA and DTV, and he plans to attend college and major in communications.
Okay, we had Hannah Field and Raymond Michael Cole. Well, let's listen to the band.
Yeah, let's hear the band play. While they're playing, let's mention that they're directed by Jim Schuster and James Bronson. And a special thank you goes out to the high school band and the orchestra boosters. They provide much of the support for this program and our student musicians.
Okay, going back to Hannah Field and Raymond Michael Cole II. Hannah's parents are Mike and Sharon Fielder. She is a member of the varsity soccer team. Hannah plans to attend the University of Michigan Flint to begin her college career. Raymond's parents are Sean Cole and Ray Cole. He is a member of the football, baseball, and wrestling teams. Raymond plans to attend Mott Community College or Kalamazoo Valley Community College.
And right before the band, we had Ellie Timmons and Whitman Hopper. Ellie is the daughter of Kirk and Sharice Timmons. She's a member of the DECA and the varsity soccer team, varsity basketball, and cross-country teams. She's vice president of the National Honor Society and student council president. She serves as a student ambassador and plans to major in environmental engineering with a minor in entrepreneurship. Whitman Hopper is the son of Phil and Tiffany, and he's the member of the varsity tennis and skeet teams. He's on student council secretary and co-op student. He's undecided as to whether he will attend the University of Michigan or enlist in the Navy to serve his country.
Wonderful. 2017 Miss Congeniality Olivia Thiel will crown tonight's homecoming queen.
I'm just struck by reading those descriptions of these folks, how much they have accomplished in their short time on this planet. We really should be encouraged that the future of this country is a bright one.
Very impressive.
All right, next up are the varsity JV and Davison Middle School cheerleaders. The cheer program is led by varsity coach Miss Natasha Colwell.
All right. And behind the cheerleaders, we have the pom-pom team, led by varsity coach Colette Bryan. The Davison High School and Middle School pom-pom teams.
And I think that, watching these girls go by, there's a lot of talent in our school district. And I think our district does a great job of encouraging that and capitalizing on it and making a lot of opportunities for these young students.
It is just wonderful to see all the involvement of the students.
Okay, we also had the dance team there, and they were led by Coach Marissa Brassfield.
Oh, it looks like
dance team's coming up.
Yes.
Since they are clearly dancing.
Doing a wonderful job.
Since I'm not a good dancer, I'm really not qualified to comment on dance teams. My wife made me take a dancing class one time, and I actually failed. The teacher said I was unteachable.
I have a hard time believing that.
Oh, it's true.
And here comes the dance team. I wonder if they're going to stop and do another dance for the camera.
I hope they will. Let's encourage a pause for the camera here for the dance team. I feel like the music's starting.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. And again, as we have said, we do have the dance team led by Coach Marissa Brassfield. Very talented. Oh, and then behind the dance team, we are starting to see the floats for this year. I'm always impressed by the floats.
All right, looks like the first float up is the senior class 2019. The theme for this year's homecoming is Disney's Pixar.
All right.
Great looking float by the seniors.
Good job, seniors.
And they've got a dog mascot.
Oh, we love the dogs.
Is that a bloodhound? Is that what that? I think it's a bloodhound.
It is a gorgeous dog. The junior class representatives of this homecoming court are Grace White and John Girk. Grace's parents are Sarah and Derek White. John is the son of Shane and Pamela Girk.
Okay, and we have following them the junior class of 2020.
Wonderful.
Junior class.
Great to see our juniors.
Are these juniors motivated today?
I think they are. Now representing the sophomores are Angelina Marquis and Parker Arnold. Angelina is the daughter of Osana Zelenko and Aaron Marquis. Parker is the son of Dave and Colleen Arnold.
If we're going in order, I think we have the sophomores of the class of 2021 up next. And they're following along with the Pixar theme with the Nemo float.
Very nice. Up, and they have the candy.
How are these sophomores doing? Good?
Let's hear it for our sophomores.
Let's see who we have next. It looks like the freshman class representatives Chloe Hugg and Noah Young. Chloe is the daughter of Lindsey Jackson and Eric Hugg. And Noah is the son of Tammy Young and Robert Young. And they're riding along in a beautiful Corvette convertible with the top down.
Oh, yes, it is beautiful.
A little bit wet in there now, but it'll be all right.
And then we have the freshman class of 2022.
Let's see if we can figure out their float here, along with the Pixar theme.
Very nice. That may be a... Nope, we have the dinosaur.
Yeah. Great job with the candy from the freshmen.
Great job. Oh, and we're even getting some candy.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Looks like we have next the robotics team, the House of Cards team 3534, in conjunction with the middle school team, led by teacher Lewis Renner. This talented and dedicated group of young students is hard at work on its bid to compete in another, not nationwide championship, but world championship.
Wonderful.
We expect big things out of them for the House of Cards during the 2018-19 season. And thanks again to all the robotic boosters for their support.
Very good. We also have the Davison High School Automotive Tech Club. Our students are led by Davison High School teacher, Mr. Andrew Mahalik. The Auto Tech class has put Davison High School in the running several times for tomorrow's Tech School of the Year as the only high school in its region battling out against colleges. The auto program has received national accreditation for 4 years ago.
Looks like we have next the class of 1968 celebrating a 50-year class reunion. Congratulations to them, and they're all going to the game tonight.
Wonderful.
I don't see the class. We have Boy Scouts Troop 168. Boy Scouts. My nephew just got his Eagle Scout last month, I think.
That is wonderful. Very proud.
Great job.
That's wonderful. You know, I want to go back and say that we also had class of 1956. Representing the class of 1956, I believe was David Bosmier driving his classic Chevy.
Yeah, he must have stuck by us.
Yes, and we also had class of 1957. 1957 Chevy is driven by Al Kosha.
Unless we got out of order here, but yeah, they must have snuck by us. But it's great to see alumni coming back and participating with our students today. It looks like we have a bunch of future football players here from the DCER youth cheerleading and football teams. And this is the future. They'll be playing on Friday nights here before too long.
It goes quick.
We got some hard hitters out here, it looks like.
Oh, yes.
These kids ready to suit up, play some football?
I think they are.
Looks like we have another football team.
We got some candy.
Woo. Milk Duds.
We're very thankful for
Hershey's.
the candy. Here's some more Davison youth football.
Looks like the Gray team.
Let's go, Gray.
Let's go, youth football players. These kids are ready. Whoa. Kid's got an arm on him. You see that?
Yes. All right. Oh, we have wonderful football players. They're excited for homecoming.
These kids could suit up tonight, I think, and we'd have a victory, right?
I think so.
They're definitely not afraid of the camera either.
They are not. We love their spirit.
This youth football program is huge.
It is wonderful to
We
see
have
all
got,
the kids.
I know some of these kids right here in this gray truck. My neighbor's grandson.
All right.
That's one of them right there, number 6.
There we go. Oh,
Look at these youth cheerleaders.
all right. Let's hear it for our cheerleaders.
I've said it one other time, but the future of the district is bright. We have a lot of enthusiasm by these young kids, and The kids that are getting crowned kings and queens tonight and playing football and cheerleading were these same kids just a few short years ago. There you go. Great job, guys.
We're getting
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
These youth cheerleaders are fired up for this game tonight.
They are.
She's so fired up, she's running down the parade route.
Oh, maybe she's going to stop and
She
give us a cheer.
We're going to see a cheer, maybe?
But we got to wave.
We got a nice smile. Now, Judge Manley, you're going to have to explain this dinosaur to me because I really don't have a comment on that.
This is the second dinosaur we've seen.
Apparently, one of my neighbors was this for Halloween last year.
All right. Well, I think we have a lot of people excited for homecoming. I think that's what this is. It is wonderful to see.
I'm telling you, this cheerleading thing is going to be huge. We have a giant youth cheerleading squad.
Dad, there's a horse.
I've been informed by my daughter that there's horses coming up, so we're excited about this.
I am always excited when the DHS Equestrian team comes by.
All right. Looks like they're going to be led by Jamie Bench, and these horses are frisky this afternoon.
But just look how beautiful.
Beautiful job by the equestrian team. They're also fired up. They have their Davison colors on. They're ready to go.
Even the horses are showing Davison pride.
You know, I thought we might have one or two horses. I didn't expect to see this many horses in the parade. This is just a great program. A lot of hard work.
And now we have Miss Davison Float. The pageant is celebrating its 80th year.
80 years of participating in the Davison homecoming festivities. And it looks like we have Miss Davison, Brianna Roseberry. And then we have the court, including Carson Bruns and Jessica Nowak.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. And the parade is ending now with our Davison Township Police. And I would like to say thank you for joining us today and your support of Davison Community Schools. If you are making your way to the game, please note that tonight's game starts at 7:30 p.m. That gives you plenty of time to stop by the community tailgate located in the visitor parking lot in front of the high school.
All right. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for tonight's festivities and for cheering the Cardinals on. Go Davison!